The warning signals are too large to be ignored. Global warming has begun to disturb the balance of nature. Beneath its apparent tranquility, nature on our planet is becoming ominous. The most vulnerable among us are those who live in our thickly populated cities. A healthy space to live and fresh air to breathe is in jeopardy. The anguished cry to save our Earth has begun to be heard. The United Nations Environment Programme has identified 3 causes of such degradation: pollution, population, poverty. The examples are many in a country like India, especially in the vicinity of its overburdened urban areas, where the pressures of industrialization and a migratory labor force contribute further complexities. Kolkata is one of the largest and most densely populated cities of India and the world. Its problems are many, and efforts to their solution are too few. One of them is just 7 kilometers from the heart of the megalopolis. Its name is simple: Nature Park. Its creators too are simple folk, the Mudiali Fishermen's Cooperative Society. Yet what they offer is precious. A whiff of fresh air, a splash of greenery, and the welcome of blue waters. Even if you are not a practiced bird watcher, their constant chirping will remind you of their presence. Come winter, the migratory birds travel across long distances to flock the treetops. You may even mistake this to be a new extension of the city zoo nearby. But this was the industrial garbage dumping pit and the wastewater pool of the Kolkata port next door. The poor fishermen of the Cooperative were encouraged and supported by the Fisheries Department of the West Bengal government to create this nature park. Through its potential for aquaculture, its plantations, and other potentials, it supports the fishermen in their efforts to make a livelihood. On the 20th of July 2005, the nature park was inaugurated with aplomb. The presence of leading government ministers and officials made it quite a media event. Today the park is home to 127 varieties of plants. Many of them have medicinal value. The regular presence of 119 species of birds has been recorded here. The first steps towards building tourism infrastructure have begun, with paddle boats and motorboats on the water, the bird watcher's tower, the picnic spots, the inexpensive food stalls, and other amenities for the visitors. Disciplined and helpful guards keep vigil on the area to prevent any unsocial activities. The cooperative is involved in other activities like horticulture, and floriculture, animal husbandry, and farm forestry. The modest successes have come only after a long and arduous effort, hard work, and the sacrifice of the poor fishermen who have created the park. The support and the encouragement of the Fisheries Minister and his band of dedicated officers have produced tangible results. It is now easy to forget the history of this horrible wasteland, marked out on the map as the Port Commissioner's Jheel, the Bengali word for large water bodies. Industrial waste and effluents were regularly dumped across the 250-hectare wetlands since the 1950s. It was even used as a dump for animal carcasses in the area, and even the locals hardly ever dared to come here. A band of impoverished fishermen started fish culture in these waters from sheer desperation. It was only later in 1961 that they established the Mudiali Fishermen's Cooperative Society. The port authorities filled a lion's share of the wetlands for other constructions, and only 70 hectares were left to nature till 1985. That was when the West Bengal government began work on its fisheries project with funds from the World Bank. Mr. Mukut Rai Chaudhuri, architect of this project, arrived as the Cooperative's CEO, and it was he who ushered in the administrative will and the endeavor to build the nature park as we see it today, along with the productive fisheries and the agro-based projects. The future of Kolkata's health is in the hygienic disposal of the city's garbage, its sewage water, and its host of polluting effluents. The hazardous dumping ground of the Kolkata Port authorities has become a bold statement in favor of ecology. The nature park is an example of this transformation. Over 20 hectares for forest development and 60 hectares of fisheries. Every day, 25 million litres of polluted sewage water is treated in the fisheries and is naturally purified. It is then discharged into a canal called the Moni Khal to the river Ganga. A contribution is made daily against the rising pollution of the river and in favor of the Ganga Action Plan. The greenery in the park absorbs a significant amount of air pollutants that come from the industrial area of the Kolkata port. The low-cost transformation of wastewater into productive and healthy food production at the fisheries has won recognition throughout the world. What it contributes to the livelihood of the poor fishermen and to ecology makes it doubly valuable.
আমরা গরিব মৎস্যজীবীরা একত্রে ময়লা জলে উন্নতি প্রথায় মাছ চাষ করে 1985-86 সালে 1987-88 সালে ও 2004-05 সালে জাতীয় স্তরে সর্বোচ্চ মৎস্য উৎপাদনের উপরে পুরস্কার পেয়েছি।
আমরা বন সৃজনের জন্য ইন্দিরা প্রিয়দর্শিনী ভিক্ষামিত্র পুরস্কার পেয়েছি 1993 সালে, যার পুরস্কার মূল্য ছিল 1 লক্ষ টাকা এবং এটা দিয়েছিলেন ভারতবর্ষের রাষ্ট্রপতি। এবং এনসিডিসি থেকে সমবায় উৎকর্ষতার জন্য পুরস্কার পেয়েছি 2004 সালে, যেটা আমাদের দিয়েছেন মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী ডক্টর মনমোহন সিং।
The Mudiali alternative model has begun to transform the quality of life for the poor and downtrodden fisher folk. Around 300 families, which in India means about 1,500 souls, are dependent on the cooperative for their survival. Apart from assured wages, they also have the rare advantage of proper medical attention. There are other benefits too, like a kindergarten school, a learning support center for high school, even an art school for kids. While the cooperative provides daily needs through its consumer stores, it also enriches their cultural and social life through a range of activities. The conservation of biodiversity, the control over pollution, the maintenance of ecological balance in the immediate area are essential for life in the present and the future. They remain enshrined in the plants on the ground, the birds in the sky, and the fishes in the water. To the visitors, Nature Park fulfills its promise of a breath of fresh air. A few moments spent in the company of nature. They return here with practiced regularity because it offers a rare and valuable escape from the concrete jungle. When we think globally, problems like pollution, population, or poverty may seem insurmountable. But when we act locally, like the Mudiali Cooperative, with the natural and human resources in our grasp, then we can make a difference. The community of poor fishermen in Kolkata have shown us a path to take, because we have many promises to keep to our planet. We have miles, many miles to go before we sleep.